Took our last Euro yesterday, and Katie just dropped us off. We are ready to hit the trail again, and we should be in Stehekin on Friday. So today is September 10th. Get there on Friday, which I think is the 13th, if I'm correct. And then get to Winthrop or Rainy Pass on Saturday, have Katie pick us up, go into town, get a package, and make our way to the border. So we should be done or touching the monument on Monday sometime in the afternoon maybe, or just during that day, and then we'll make our way into Manny Park. So back on trail. At our campsite, just getting water for tonight, and we did about 25 miles today. Left what was it, Stevens Pass at just a little bit before 10 o'clock. Got here, it's about 7 right now, so we'll have just a few more days, or 3 more days now to Stehekin. And overall, it was not too bad of a day. Elevation-wise, I didn't feel too bad. I don't feel too tired. Feel really good after our 0 day yesterday. And just ready to crank out these miles to get to Canada. I am ready to be done, and I am ready to get to that monument. It's bittersweet for sure, and I've been thinking about just touching that monument and finishing for a while now. So that's been pretty crazy. Did rain on us a little bit today for a few hours, but it has let up, and I don't think it's supposed to rain tomorrow or the next day, just the last 3 days that we're supposed to be on trail. So yeah, honestly hasn't been too bad. So all right, time to eat dinner. Night. So we just made our last climb of the day, and as you can see, there's some gorgeous views around us. Fog. I haven't been filming much today because I really haven't wanted to. I haven't been filming much lately, I feel like, or maybe I am, I don't know. I feel like just because it's nearing the end and I kind of want to just be in the moment, so filming at the times when I'm hiking sometimes doesn't sound that appealing to me, so apologize, but is what it is. This morning we did 18.2 miles before lunch. This morning wasn't too bad, some little ups and downs, but overall I wasn't too tired at lunch, but it did feel good to sit down. Trying to think. The afternoon we did an up, and it was kind of overgrown. I was a bit tired at the end of it. And there was quite a few fallen trees on the trail today in the afternoon. It was pretty slippery because of the rain and the mud and wetness, so I slipped like 3 or 4 times today. So when we get to camp, we will have done 31.7, which will be, I think, our record high day in Washington thus far. I don't know if we'll go past this. Not planning to. Like I said, we were planning to just do high 20s, but we are both eager to be done, and we're less than a week here out from the border, so another few miles at the end of the day, in the scheme of things, isn't bad since it will all be over shortly. So be at camp soon. We're camping at Michael Lake, and maybe we'll get a view of the lake, maybe not. We will see. So a little shout out to Katie for buying me these little oil packets. I'm putting this one in Mountain House meal tonight. I'm putting 2 of the pesto oils in, and I'm actually really excited to put it in for extra little fat, and it tastes really good. And I just had a little sip. So only reason I'm doing Mountain House meals is because Falls has a lot of packages, and so I am using his stove. So perks of hiking with Falls. Almost at the top of our climb, the first climb of the day, and I just am sitting here waiting for Falls. I was gonna wait for him at the top, but I had to go to the bathroom, so I figured I'd just wait here while he comes. It was a little overgrown in the beginning, but it wasn't too bad. It was just dewy on the plants, and that, I don't know why that bothers me so much, but I really don't like running into plants when they're wet. That sounds so stupid, but I just don't like the overgrownness, and I really don't like running into the overgrownness when they're dewy, so that was a little bit bothersome, but I got over it pretty quickly, and it's pretty clear today, so I can actually see what's around me, so that's good. Trying to think what else. Yeah, top of this climb, then we'll go down, kind of up and down once we get down from this, and then we have another up at the end of the day. Might do around 28 to 30 miles today, just depends on what Falls and I want to do to get into Stehekin tomorrow. So that's all. Bye. Good morning, it is September 13th, around 7 a.m. It's misting a little bit, and it rained on us last night. We joked about, I hope it doesn't rain, because Falls and I set up in like the same small spot that kind of had a little divot, so I think his tent got pretty wet last night and has had a big puddle, and then my sleeping pad got wet on the bottom. Luckily, I've been sleeping with my feet elevated, so my sleeping bag didn't really get wet until this morning because I accidentally dragged it through just like the bottom of my tent that was wet. But things are wet, we can dry them out hopefully. Don't know if we'll dry them out today unless the sun comes out, but Just the nature of the beast. About 3 more days till Canada. We're on our way to Stehekin, and it's all downhill from here. We will get to Stehekin, grab Falls' box, and then hopefully go to the bakery, and then head back out on trail to try to do maybe 6 to 7 miles and get closer to Rainy Pass so that we can get in the morning to Rainy Pass, have Katie pick us up, get a warm meal in Mazama, and then hang out for a little bit, charge things up, and make the last push to Canada. So we were originally going to go to Winthrop, but because Paul sent a package there, but the post office is actually closed on Saturday, and we're not trying to delay we're not trying to delay anything, so he's just gonna leave it there and have it get bounced back to him. Not a huge deal because he has a box in Stehekin anyway. He just kind of sent them for almost redundancy or just because he had them, so not a big deal. All right, see ya. Saturday, September 14th, we are on our way to Rainy Pass to meet Katie to go into Mazama just for some food, recharge things, and then head back out to the trail. Yesterday we got into Stehekin and it was wonderful. It was so beautiful. I want to go back. It was just gorgeous and just a cute little remote little village town. Not really town, but it was great. We did 5 miles out because that's what our permit would be, either 5 or 11 miles, because to camp in the North Cascades National Park you need to either hike 5 miles or 11 miles with the little permit. So we did 5 miles, and yeah, it rained on us a little bit last night, but it was kind of like the soothing rain where it's just drizzling on your tent. And this morning it drizzled on us and now it's stopped, but it's still been cloudy and overcast most of the time we've been in Washington, so yeah. Mini Canadian monument, not really Canada though.
Hey, Canada's waiting.
That's right. Yes, I was perfect.
Alright, last time I'm gonna see you before Canada. Whoop whoop. 2 days left. Hey, Canada. I'm gonna pick them up in Manning Park.
I bought the French croissants for the French Canadians, so I'm going to carry it for 3 days.
Okay. What you doing? Signing in.
Guided party or no?
Wow, you guys look so happy. Bye.
Bye.
See you in 66 miles. Canada.
I got tea.
Alright, it's a little past 3 o'clock and we just got back on trail. There was trail magic down at Rainy Pass Trailhead. When we got there, a little mix up because Kitty wasn't there when we got there, but she had been driving kind of between the trailhead. I guess we just missed her, but we found her after, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. So we stayed there for a little bit and then we went into Mazama to go to the bakery just to get some coffee and going to town to see what it was. It was a really cute country store.
Town, that may be
Not town, yeah. Just a little store, but it was really busy because there was a race today and it's Saturday, so that was really cute. We are en route to Canada. No more resupplies, no more stops, and we are excited. We just ran into a woman who follows me. Her name is Monique, so shout out to Monique because we just had a lovely conversation and she's been following my vlog, and that's always cool to meet people who are following on trail as we're walking, because it's just nice and everyone is so friendly and I love meeting new people, so cannot wait. We are going to do probably another 13 miles or so here, get into camp a little bit later, but it doesn't really matter because only 2 more days of hiking, so doesn't matter. Yeah, tomorrow we'll probably do a high 20 or a 30 and we'll get to the monument probably in the afternoon on Monday. So see you up the trail. Waiting for Falls. He's digging a cat hole and I'm sitting under a nice dry tree. I look like a nun? I don't know. Rained on us last night. No surprise, and it's raining right now. So probably be raining until we get to Canada tomorrow. But that's okay. Just gotta keep walking. Keeping my head up. Having a little snack. I'm gonna keep walking. So we were planning to get to Harts Pass for lunch and we made it to Harts Pass. To our pleasant surprise, we were going to have our lunch in a pit toilet because it's been raining all this morning and Falls is pretty cold. He put socks over his hands because they were going numb, and I was getting pretty cold too by the last few miles, but we got there and there was a couple set up with some tarps and trail magic and I nearly almost cried. They gave us hot chocolate. We sat there for like about an hour and a half and warmed up, and they made hot water for us and we made a hot meal, both of us. Just like I had an extra meal that I made and Falls made some mac and cheese. We just sat there, we warmed up and talked to another one of our friends, Logic, who we've been seeing lately. And there's another hiker there as well. And just feeling so very grateful for that. There was trail magic yesterday at Rainy Pass as well. There's a couple set up there doing hamburgers and stuff as well. And the funny thing is, when we were sitting at the picnic tables, so I forgot to mention in an earlier video, when we got into Stehekin, we actually got a hitch on a four-wheeler from a couple, and their names are Bob and Trish, and they took us to the bakery and they ended up paying for our meals, and they were just some of the nicest people, like I said, and anyone out here is just so nice and so willing to help and give back, and that's been amazing. So we were sitting at the picnic table at Hart's Pass, and Bob comes on over, and I guess they drove up to Hart's Pass or something just to see it, or I don't know, but they were there, and it was just so funny because we had just seen them 2 days ago. So shout out to Bob and Trish, and shout out to the couple that was at Hart's Pass doing the trail magic. I think their names were Minnie and something else. They hiked the trail last year. They were an older couple, and they're so great. More miles to the campsite tonight, hoping that it doesn't really rain much before we get to our tent site, and then Canada tomorrow. On our way to Canada, Canada, Canada. Woo, 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 woo.
It's fall here in beautiful British Columbia. It is currently 53 degrees Fahrenheit, and I am on my way to pick up Lizzy in Falls. This is hand-free filming, so don't worry. You guys do not have to give me crap for driving and filming. My hands are on the wheel, but I just wanted you guys to get a look at this beautiful scenery here in British Columbia.
Welcome to Jane and Lizzy on the reservation.
Man, that guy scared me. Thought I'd go for a run because I've been sitting in a car for a month. Run backwards and try to run into Lizzy and Falls. Hey, 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 hey. You did it. Oh yeah, yeah, you did it. Get it, girl. Yeah. You're in Canada.
I'm a few feet from Katie's car, and I never have to walk again.
One more hill.
Never have to walk again. I'm in Canada. Ooh. Yes.
Whose tent is that?
You're done. You're done. Post hiking. This is what a hiker hotel room looks like.
Too bad you can't smell it.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
We are back in California, and I'm back at my sister's. It's a week later from when I finished the trail and when we drove back to California. Sorry for the late update, but we want to do like a little end video to the end of this video for me finishing, so we just wanted to say
Thank you so much for following our journey from March 26th all the way
to September 16th.
Yeah. So following our journey in the beginning and then continuing to follow Lizzy's journey at the end.
Finishing it off.
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah.
And we're with her family right now in California. So moving forward, who knows what the future holds? I will probably finish the PCT at some point. You will probably
Do the Triple Crown.
maybe. So if you want to continue following our journey, below is going to be the link to our Instagrams. Feel free to shoot us DMs, message us if you have any questions.
Yeah.
And thanks for following us. I don't know what else to say. I mean,
And I think now that we'll try our best. I know there's been a ton of comments on videos, but I haven't responded to really any of them. And I'm sorry. The trail, I don't have a lot of time with the trail, so when I do have rest days and when I had to have 0 days on trail in towns, I didn't really want to do that kind of stuff. I just wanted to relax and unwind from even though I don't use technology in the woods, I wasn't really using it much when I was back in town other than trying to like contact my family and stuff. So yeah, I appreciate all the questions and stuff. We'll do our best to get back to that, and maybe in the future if I do the AT or the CDT, maybe I'll vlog again or
follow her on
Follow me on
Instagram.
Instagram.
She posts stories and everything, pictures.
that's
so.
where I'm most active.
Yep.
So thank you again.
All right, thank you.
Have a good rest of the fall. And shout out to all the PCTers that are finishing right now, and hopefully they're staying nice and warm and not wet and stuff. But I know it's snowing early on now, and people are flipping down, or who have flipped down and stuff, are getting cold because there's snow coming in. So be careful out there.
Be
and
safe.
bye.
Bye.